All right, hi everyone, and welcome to my video with MongoDB and Python. This is tutorial number 3. In this video, we're gonna see how do we read data from a MongoDB database. So in this video, I'm gonna be teaching you how to do that. So let's get started with that. Excuse me. So here I see I have my. So if you have not watched my first tutorial, please make sure to watch that, because in that video, I was talking about installation of MongoDB on a Mac OS and what are the tools you need to do or for getting started with MongoDB. So please make sure you to watch that tutorial. So whenever you want to work with MongoDB, make sure to run the MongoDB server on the background. So the way you can do that is just open terminal on the Mac and just type Mongodb, and you can see this, which says that the server is working. Now I have a database known as the name of the database is my database, and there is a collection known as customers. The collections can be thought of as tables. So for those people who are coming from SQLite, it's nothing but a table, right? The way MongoDB works is like a dictionary or a JSON objects. So that's a simple way to describe MongoDB. So now I want to read this data from a database. So in the last video I already showed you how to do a querying from the MongoDB UI, that is nothing but MongoDB Compass. How do I do that with the Python? So let's get started. So first of all, I need to create a MongoDB client. So I need to connect to the MongoDB client. So right now I'm running on my local host, so I don't need to pass any arguments. Then I create a database known as my client. This is the name of the database. So then I want to create a basically I want to create a collection known as customers, because my database already has something known as customers. Now to fetch the data from that, it's pretty easy. I can just say x equals to I can say my call dot find. I can say find one. So if I do this and if I just say print x, so let's see what do we get. Oops, I think I made a small error, and that's an indentation mistake. I usually do that when I'm working with Python. All right, so let's run that and see. Okay, so we got a MongoDB object, and basically we got the first item. That was John. That was the very first element, but we don't want that. I want to select. I can also specify queries inside this, which is nothing but a dictionary. So I wanna get only one data or one detail from the MongoDB where the name is Sawmill. So let's see if this works. Sure enough, it did a good job, and it went to the database and fetched my name. So that's pretty good. Instead of fetching one, you can do fetch many as well. So the way it works is you just say find. All right, then you're gonna iterate over that for a next print. See, why is that not working? All right, so if I do print a and run that, basically it's gonna fetch all the user from the database, right? You can also say if you can specify your query also here if you're not sure. So if you observe name, and it's the value is of course the name, right? So this is what I'm trying to say is basically this is the key and this is the value, right? So I can basically so whenever you're working on a dictionary, you can say, so if I want all the names, I'm not sure if this will work. It should basically, so basically this will print all the names from a database. Sure it is, it printed up, right? So that's nothing but a dictionary. So if I do print a, so which is gonna print all the objects, right? And you see from the entire dictionary we grab the name, that is John, or you can grab the address. You can just specify the address attribute. I also want to see which type is that. So for the later videos, type we can say type A. So I want to see is it a dictionary. So just gonna say that. I want to see type. What the hell am I doing today? All right, so basically the type should be a dictionary. So yep, it's a dictionary type. So you got the type of the type, that's a dictionary. So what else you can do with this? I mean, you can play with it. So if you want to convert your data into a list, how can you do that? Let me show you that. I'm just gonna print a. So here we have like the data, right? So now what you can do is basically, I'm just showing you the logic. I'm not going to do that here. So you can create a blank list up, and from here you can say, let's say the name, assume instead of John it's number one, number two, number three, or we can just append the names on the list. So if I want to convert a dictionary into a list, what I can do is I can make a quick logic. So my logic would be pretty simple. I'm gonna say L dot append, right? And the dictionary, I want the value of the name. So basically when I print outside the for loop, so if I print L, come on. So this should print the list of names. So basically, yep, so it got a list. So here you see I converted a dictionary into a list. Can you convert into tuple? Yes, you can. It's Python, you can do everything. So if I just say print, you can say tuple, and you can just pass in the list and should work. Let's see. Sure enough, we converted the dictionary into list, we converted into tuple. You can play with it. Feel free to play with this. So this is a quick tutorial on MongoDB database with Python. So see you guys in the next video. If you have any questions, concerns, please let me know by commenting on the video. And the next video would be tutorial number 4, where we would be learning more about MongoDB. I hope you enjoyed this small tutorial, and see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching the video.